I've been playing this game forever, but I really only played one thing, my mage. For the last 19 years, all I've done is Frost Mage, but that's about to change. Welcome to Zero to Hero, All Classes Edition. I'm challenging myself to play other classes I've never touched before. The goal is simple, go from 0 to 2.5k Mythic Plus rating, and there's only one rule, no full premates. To keep things fair, I will hide my main score. I'll start with my mage, and when I hit 2.5k, I will spin a wheel that will randomly select my next class. Then I'll spin again to select the spec. So get comfy, grab a drink, and enjoy this painful journey. So this week we started a bit late. Worked night shift last week, so we had less time to play. Started on Wednesday, doing all the weekly stuff on the mage. Also did the raid on normal to optimize my vault choice, which ended up working quite well. For the warrior, we opened the vault on Friday. We simmed and we picked the bracers. And so we started our week, trying to improve and doing hierarchies. Also, used some of my spare time to farm a bunch of different crests, just so we could upgrade our gear closer and closer to max level. With almost full champion gear, we need to get our item level up before starting to get hero pieces. I completed the raid on normal mode and got a curio from the Mencias, which put us on 4 pieces of the set. The next day, I realized that I had the item level for level 11 delves. I did that for the Gilded Crests, only thinking about one thing, a crafted 720 weapon. That was my mini quest for this week. Also, got a cracked keystone, which is a rare drop from the bountiful chest. It's an item that begins a quest that requires you to complete a mythic plus, and rewards you with 15 runes and 15 Gilded Crests. Right after the dungeon you were watching, I went for another one to get the remaining crests. I'll have all the dungeons on screen right now. After that, got my friend Gwendir to craft my big weapon and take a look. This Floodgate was interesting. Started pretty default, this first pool with Lust. Here I'm just waiting for the saws to spawn on me outside the mobs, so then I can charge in and do my thing. But guess what? No Lust was used. And we took a long time to kill this pack, but we move on. After that, we jumped down with 2 mobs from the right side and we killed them with half of this platform, leaving the architect there for the next one. Speaking about the architect, we pulled it with the rest of the platform and a few divers. And this is where it gets interesting. I've heard about this route, but never done it. Instead of going for Big Mom, we had our way to Kisa and Bront. I don't really know why people do it this way, maybe it's playing around the Sated cooldown, but in this case, we didn't have that because we didn't lust. This platform right before the boss is my worst nightmare. I'm new to melee, and being around these 2 big-ass robots that spawn gigantic saws on the floor, it's not fun. And we have our first death. Mage died to a saw. Yep, she stayed inside of the saw to cast. Prep play. Now we move on to the boss, and I always fuck this up. I get quite lost when I get the thing to destroy the bombs. I usually panic and miss the bombs. We're still not using Lust, by the way. Here, I kinda get debated by the weak aura that told me I had the debuff to destroy the bombs. That's why I moved there, but I didn't have it. Focusing the affix near that bomb just to be safe. And this is where I popped off and did the mechanic. I'm actually insane for that, by the way. We destroyed this boss without Lust and moved on. Nine mobs into a pool and Mage died right away from the cone because she got stuck on the machine. Been there, done that. In this pool, I like to focus the RPGG guy to cancel every single RPGG cast right after the first one. They took a while to die, but I guess that's fine. Move on to the next pull, which I thought it would be the boss, but instead aggro these 2 packs on the right side, and when they got to about 40% HP, we pulled them into the boss. Mage finally lost it, but dies with this giant ball of lightning. And this is where I did something I didn't thought it was possible. I bait the Sonic to the outside, but I get knocked into the platform below, which then makes me aggro a few mobs. And what do? I stun him and use the Roy Cleave to get back into the boss platform. I didn't know that was a thing. I just didn't want to go up the stairs because I would aggro the entire pack. But we managed to kill the boss and we moved on. I'll speed up the rest of the dungeon, because it was quite default again. Just want to show you the last boss, because it got spicy. We had a lot of time for this last boss, and it was going quite fine until, you guessed it, Mage Knight. With leaping sparks, I take the easy way out, especially with a melee class. There were 2 spots next to each other, I only take 1. Tank goes the long way, but our shaman took the one the tank was going to take, so the tank died. And I believe he was typing, that's why he took a bit longer to accept the rest. And I died because there was no tank. And now with only 1 minute left, I was seriously thinking about the worst. But I got combat rest and we finished the boss. At the end of the day, it was timed and that's all that matters. And now let's finish this video with the vault for next week, which I believe it will be the last and the end of the warrior challenge. Okay, so it's time to open the vault with the warrior. Let's see if we get lucky. Please, something good. Oh. Oh, this is not the one we wanted. Not bad though. I don't know if these trinkets are good. Okay, so the website told us to pick this trinket, so let's pick it. I don't know about this. Your death breaks the pack, causing a violent explosion part, but we'll see, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.